Good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Let's see if I can play the music. Okay, maybe not. Good morning, Roslyn. Good morning, Kathy Hands. Hi, Andrea. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. If you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. You should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Good morning, Suzanne. It's a beautiful day. So come on, let's play. Forget the luxury and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep up the melodies and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Morning, Blue. Morning, Captain Quebec. It's a beautiful day. Come on, let's pray. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. So I decided to try it this way this morning because we've been having so many problems getting kicked off on Zoom. So let's see what happens. So I'm on Restream and I'm not quite sure why the music has to be played the way I played it, but yes, you noticed that it was a little different. Kathy, I had to share the screen to play the music. So that's why you were seeing me small. All right, so let's go into our hearts and do the heart brain. So touching the heart center, slow down the breathing. Slowly in and slowly out. Now add in the love. After about a minute of doing the heart brain, you start to focus on what you're really all about, who you are and what you are. And that's why we do the I ams. It's so powerful when you're in this high brain state to tell your brain how you are. So what is your I am on this Saturday morning? What do you want your brain to know? What do you want the world to know about you? I am grateful for this day, for each breath that I take, for each heartbeat. I am joyful. I am ready for whatever comes down my path. I'm excited about seeing a friend. And I am peace. So what's your I ams this morning? Let's just start with being grateful, right? Being grateful that you have other peas in the pod right here alongside that just want to give love. So open up to receive your love. Let it flow into you. And let's see. Here we go. We have an I am. Good morning, beautiful Hope Wellington Marshall and our sweet Zena. Good morning. Good morning. Zena is taking over the world with love and joy. Catherine Kovacs, I am happy to be here this morning. I am so happy that you're here, Catherine. Thank you for being here. All right, what else we got? Anybody have an I am that we can share out to the world today? Just put it out there if you do. I'm pulling a Kuan Yin card while you all are figuring out what your I ams are. And let's just get some love flowing up in here. So, Saturday, the weekend. And are y'all ready for the weekend? Saturday, the last day of the week, the day to reflect and look back and say, oh, what the heck happened to this week? And what did I do? How was this week for me? Here we go. We have another I am. Suzanne, I am blessed, healthy, and peaceful. I love that, Suzanne, and I love that you're here with us this morning. Thank you for being here. Let me grab my water while y'all are thinking about your I ams. And I have the Kuan Yin card pulled. So we'll see what that looks like. And we have our blue Jean. Good morning. I am renewed by the smell of green things in the misty morning. Gaia wakes with unfolding grace. I love that. And I love that spring has sprung for you. Yes, I know that it's still probably a little bit of white stuff on the ground, but it's springtime, and I think everything up there in Vermont's going to start realizing that really soon. All right, let me see where I am. Kathy Hand. Kathy says, I am grateful for this loving community. I am so happy to share an answered prayer. Colin showed up at work yesterday. Beautiful. I know that we've all been lifting him up, and I know that the mama bear in you has been really, really wanting the very best for him, as we all do. So thank you for sharing the answered prayer, Kathy. Thank you for that. Brookie, good morning, good morning. And let's see, I have to hide that one so I can show another one. Catherine Kovacs is going out with some friends for a long overdue ladies' day out. Good for you, Catherine. Here's our hope. I'm so grateful we will be celebrating tomorrow. Yes, yes, thank you for that reminder. Tomorrow is our 2-year anniversary. 2 years of doing a morning show together, of loving each other, of holding each other, and sharing positive energy into the world. That's what I'm celebrating, that we have just come to a place where this morning show is a positive impact in the world. And yes, I'm hoping all of you can jump in and celebrate tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Thank you for that happy anniversary. It's all of our anniversary. We can all be excited about it. And come on to the Zoom tomorrow. The link, I believe, is in the group on Facebook. So you can just click on that and come join in tomorrow. And if you don't want to be on Zoom, that's okay. Just come and celebrate with us the way you always do in the audience. All right, Kuan Yin, let's get to our woman this morning, the divine goddess. It's the ivory swan goddess. Yes, Kathy Han, the same time tomorrow. The ivory swan goddess affirms your spiritual grace and purity. The purity of your inner light never fades and cannot be tainted. Release stories of guilt, shame, judgment, or fear that you are not enough in any way, so that you may realize your divine beauty, be more of yourself, and shine your loving divine light into the world. I love this card. I think I need to read it again. I kind of butchered it the first time, so I'm going to reread it. The Ivory Swan Goddess. The ivory swan goddess affirms your spiritual grace and purity. The purity of your inner light never fades and cannot be tainted. Release stories of guilt, shame, judgment, or fear that you are not enough in any way, so that you may realize your divine beauty, be more of yourself, and shine your loving divine light in the world. How about if we all say that affirmation, I am enough? That's what Kuan Yin is teaching us here, to release anything that's telling us that we're not enough. So how about an I am enough? And really feel that. Feel that in your solar plexus. It's right at the top of your abdomen. Put your hand there and just say, I am enough. And mean it. Really mean that in your heart. I am enough. Good morning, Josie. And Rick, if he's there with you. I know he's been having trouble getting on to the morning show. I don't know if it's just the morning show, but he's been having to go onto YouTube. So, and our Charlie showed up. Morning, Charlie. And Charlie says, I is enough. Any way you want to say it, just get that feeling flowing into your solar plexus and just tell yourself that story. We can change our story at any time we want. That story can change. We can turn our life around on a dime. You know, we don't have to keep focusing on what was behind us. Okay, let's see what else we got going on. Oh, Kathy Hand, how sweet. Suzanne introduced you to the Cuppa JoY. I'm so happy that happened, and we're so happy that you are part of our family. Thank you, Kathy Hand, for being here. So, do we have any other I am enoughs this morning? Kathy, I was just thinking that I am enough. And I even sat up taller in my chair when I said it. Let's all do that. Sit up, get your spine straight, hold on to your solar plexus, and put that energy right in there. Just be your magnificent self. Own your spiritual divinity. This is you. This is you saying it. I am enough. And really stress it. Say it with passion. You know, when you're telling somebody about your life, about what's going on with you and your world, if there's something that you're really passionate about, you don't whisper it. You don't say it without emotion. You put all of you in that story, right? Have you ever been telling somebody about something you're excited about, maybe an anniversary event or something that's important to you or a special person in your life? You speak it with passion. So that's how we need to be speaking to ourselves when we're telling ourselves this story, when we're telling the world this story. It needs to be with meaning, with passion. It needs to say, I am enough. And really mean that. Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your soul. All right, so Josie says that Rick is going to Love and Light to help with Reiki Circle. Oh, I just said that R word, so I don't know. Let's see if they kick us off for that. And you'll be back in Boca later today. Awesome. And Suzanne is enough. I love that. Blue says, I keep getting this message. I am enough. Yes, yes, you are. That's why you keep getting the message. Brookie, I am more than enough. I love that. And Catherine had the same thought. I am enough and more. Yes, yes, yes. Suzanne, there are yard signs throughout our town that say, I am enough. Nice reminder driving by. I think that is amazing to live in a neighborhood like that. You know, when Stacy and Linda and I were in Maine, I kept seeing these red hearts. There were big red hearts everywhere. They were in people's yards. You know how normally at election time you see political signs out in somebody's yard. That's how big these hearts were. They had them on signs in the yard. They were up on trees. They were everywhere. Just a big red heart. It was so amazing to see that energy as you drove by it, to just be reminded of love. So I did a little research and found the person who had placed those hearts. And hi, Stacy. I was just telling the heart story from Maine. So I found this person and found out the backstory of why there were hearts all over that part of Maine. He was driving by this lady's yard and he kept seeing the red heart. And he's thinking, well, that's pretty cool. I wonder why she did that. Curiosity, just like me, right? So he asked her, what's up with the heart in your yard? And she told him that she had a political sign out, and after the elections, she decided to just paint over it with white, and then put a big red heart and leave it out there in the yard for everybody to see. So he loved that idea so much that he decided to start making hearts there in the community. So he would make these big red hearts and he would give them away to people. And so all of a sudden, the big red hearts started showing up everywhere. And when he asked the lady what it meant, she said, whatever you want it to mean. Whatever you want it to mean. Isn't that beautiful? So if you see a big red heart, just that, nothing else, what would that mean to you? If that's something you saw driving through your neighborhood, just like with Suzanne, she sees the words, I am enough. What would a big red heart symbolize? What would that mean when you see that? When I saw it, I just felt warmth inside. I thought, this is so amazing that there's love everywhere. And the heart sign, the little red sign that's in the shape of a heart or representing the heart, that's what it means, is love. To me, that's what that says, and what it shouts out loud and clear is love. And Stacy says, we have a lady in our town who makes be kind signs with a heart on a block of wood, and everyone is putting them in their windows and their businesses, and I have one. You know, when I met our Marietta, I came to know a lot about her just in that first meeting and interaction with her. And what I found out, that Marietta made the red hearts also. She carved them out of wood, and then she added lights on them. And her hearts are hanging all over the keys, and she gives hers away. She always gives somebody special a heart. She gave me one, and she gave Ruth and Deb one while we were there visiting with her. But her hearts are hanging all over the keys. You can drive through her neighborhood and see hearts. Isn't that amazing? The love that's being shown by people. I think I missed your comment, Kathy. Let's see what's going on with you. Bob Cullen and another electrician were able to fix something yesterday at the Coast Guard, which will result in their first company big invoice and deposit. Another answered prayer. Yay, yay, yay. We love answered prayers, and that's amazing. And Kathy says, I love that story and Suzanne's too. It makes me want to make my own sign. Yeah, there's nothing stopping us from doing that. Well, there may be some people that are stopped if you live in an HOA. You can't put the sign in your window because the HOA gets a little upset when you do something like that for some reason. You can't show the love, just like with this social media that we have this love-hate relationship with. You can't show love or they want to kick you off. Pat Moss, good afternoon to you. And here she is, our Marietta. Red hearts to you all. Hearts are now shining all over the world. Yes, they are, Marietta. I'm seeing it more and more. I'm seeing positive messages on bumper stickers as I go around, on billboards even. I have seen positive messages shining out to the world and just giving that beautiful energy out of love. And why not? Let's, like my shirt says, let's be the love. Oops, I don't know if you can read it. Be the love that this world needs. That's our job, is to shine our light. And that's what that means. Are you shining your light? Did you go into your solar plexus and tell yourself this morning, I am enough? And if you haven't done that yet, Why not? Why not? It's the best thing you can do for yourself, especially first thing in the morning. That self-talk that you do, even if you're not fully 100% convinced yet, that's a yet. Start saying the words. Someone, I can't remember who it was now, someone was saying that they couldn't do the I am affirmations because they didn't believe it. Well, how are you going to start believing it until you start affirming to yourself? This is yourself that you're telling the story to. You're not trying to convince anybody else. You're not even trying to convince yourself. You're just making the statement to you and seeing your beautiful energy respond to that story. So it's not a matter of convincing anybody or anyone out there in the world or here or anywhere else. It's a matter of you hearing those words. When I first heard, I am enough, when I heard those words said to me, I broke down in tears. It was the first time I had heard that said to me, that I am enough. I knew other people were enough. I knew other people were shining and were being successful and beautiful, but I didn't see myself that way. I didn't see my own worth. So if you can't start there, if you can't start with being enough, just start with I am loved. Maybe you can buy into that one. Because if you're here, if you're one of our peas in the peapod, you certainly are enough and you certainly are loved. So maybe if you can't do that I am enough statement, just do I am loved and start there. Because love, as Kuan Yin says, is the energy that heals. So start the healing process. And Stacy says, my HOA can go away if they don't like my sign. I hear ya. Fight for it. You know, we have a right where we live of freedom of speech. And that's one thing that I know that happens with some of the HOAs. We don't have that freedom of speech. So I hope your sign can stay up, Stacy. And Kathy says, luckily no HOA here. And when we move to South Carolina, another one of my manifestations, I will have another home with no HOA. Oh, Brookie. She says, if I see a big red heart sign somewhere, it makes me feel that I am loved. So that's what Brookie gets when she sees a red heart. Or it could be any color. I just love seeing the red hearts. And I think you all know that the Angel Mobile now has a red heart on its sign. So it's a big red heart with a peace sign right in the middle of it. And it says Peace on Earth Tour. Okay, let's see what's going on with you, Blue. I had left the acrylic heart with Blue for the fairies and for her beautiful animals. So Marietta, kitty drama, Gizzy or Whizzy Bee stole Blue Cat's heart out of his kitty bed in the bay window. They all told me about it. They all calmed down and are now curled up in their beds, sleeping this misty morning. Well, hello to all of your beautiful fur babies. They're so fun. They are just amazing, amazing fur babies. Christine, good morning. Isabel, good morning. And yes, Kathy Hand, absolutely. Everyone should feel loved here. If you're not feeling the love, then let us know. Let us know if you feel like you're not being seen or heard, because it's my desire for everyone to have a voice, for everyone to express yourself and see how beautiful you are. And yes, Blue, I can get into this comment for sure, because the first time I heard it said was by Lisa Nichols, and it was a meditation that I was doing, one of her guided meditations. So, like Blue, who says, I felt a huge mountain lifted off my shoulders when I first heard I am enough. It really had a big effect on me. It was the same for me, Blue. It was an eye-opening moment. It was an aha moment. And yeah, just does something to you when you hear those words, whether it's yourself saying them, or especially if it's yourself saying those words, or if it's someone like me or another teacher that's teaching you that. Doesn't matter where the source is coming from. I am enough is one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself. So please give it to yourself. Please at least say the words. If they don't sink in right away, that's okay. Keep saying them. Keep telling yourself that. It's your story. Tell your story the way you want it to be. Sometimes we hide behind I can't, right? We can't say something, or we can't do something. There's a fear there. And the angels have taught me that saying I can't means I choose not to. Stacy, you couldn't comment and now you don't see me. Well, I see your comment. See, now we all see your comment. So I hope you're seeing me, Stacy, because we see what you type in there. So keep on keeping on, girlfriend. Keep on persevering. And Pat is making chicken chowder with love. Okay, I don't think I've ever had that. Isabel. Oh, I love your hearts, Isabel. And Isabel says, I am enough. Yeah, keep saying it. Keep saying it. Keep knowing that it is true. It's your birthright. Our worthiness is something that we have. We don't have to earn it. We don't have to learn something and go through school to learn that we are enough. It is a birthright that we have as a child of the divine. So you are enough. Whoever is hearing this right now, whether you're hearing it right now while it's happening on the live, or you hear it on the replay, if you hear it on YouTube, if you hear it on Twitter, if you hear it on Facebook, wherever you're hearing it, you are enough. And I want that to be the huge message that you take away today. And as the ivory swan goddess, Kuan Yin, was saying to us earlier, that inner light never fades and cannot be tainted. That light is inside of you. You came here with it. You came into this human body with a heart full of love, unconditional love. And you came here with a knowingness of who you are and what you are as a spirit being. So feel it, feel into it this morning, and really find your joy. Find that message of the big heart, the big red heart, which is saying that you are so loved and you are so enough in the world. I want to go ahead and get to our prayers this morning. This is a travel day for me. I'm going to be headed out of Paso Robles, where I'm here with sweet Rosalind. And I'll be headed down to LA first. I'm going to go visit with Dr. Ruth Anderson, we'll be together today and tomorrow morning when we do the silent meditation. We'll be together. And then I'm headed up toward Portland, Oregon to meet Navriti in person. Navriti is here in the States visiting from India, and we're going to meet up for just a day and just be in the beautiful energy of each other. And you all get to meet her because I'll be hopefully bringing her onto the morning show so you all can talk to her and see her beautiful self. And Kathy says, the I am statements have become a daily mantra from Cuppa Joy and from when I was introduced to Ali O'Shea's book, A Return to Me. That is an amazing book. We read the book and studied it in our book club, and we actually had Ali come on and talk to us. And I'm hoping to get to meet Ali O'Shea live in person when I travel to Ireland later this year. So prayer requests, whatever's on your mind right now, whether it's for you or for a loved one. And let's just get that flowing. You know, we have the long list. I read them every Wednesday. I read our list. But today we're just going to fill into that list of names and places. And let's see what comes forth. Is there one person or one place on that list that you feel really needs some extra attention right now, that they need some extra lifting up in prayer? Just type that in if there is. And Blue, I'm thinking of your beautiful friend, Mary Jane, and she's been on my heart. I went to sleep last night praying for her, so I want to definitely put her up there to lift her up. And baby Wyatt, I think it's extraordinarily beautiful, the miracle that has happened, and baby Wyatt being awake, and all of us just lifting that sweet one up in prayer for a complete healing, complete resolution, so that that sweet one can be out of the hospital. I think about our Hope, beautiful Hope, just lifting you up and wanting complete healing for you. I'm still holding good girl Pearl in my heart and wanting the best for her. So anyone else that wants to place a loved one or somebody from our list that's sticking out for you, that's just yelling out for us to hold them up higher and higher, up to that higher plane. So just type it in there if there is. And Kathy says, also, when I feel helpless and anxious, I repeat the Ho'oponopono prayer. That's such a beautiful prayer of forgiveness to clear out any energy. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I'm not seeing any names popping up in the comments, so let's just go into our hearts. Let's remember our magnificence. Let's remember where we come from. We come from love. And yes, now I see comments. So I guess I just had to give it a minute. So we have our Blue Jean asking for healing prayers for the left knee and lower back, old injuries rearing their head in this spring weather. And thank you, Teri. I will let her know. Please let Mary Jane know that she's so loved and that we're lifting her up for special blessings. You'll be next with her next Wednesday. Awesome. I love that. And then we have Isabel asking for special prayers for her daughters, Teresa and Inesh, protection upon them from negative energy. You got it. Those sweet girls of yours that are away from your home up in the New England area. And Kathy asking prayers for Colin. He's always in our prayers. He's struggling with anxiety and keeps dwelling on the fact that he made bad choices and lost so much love. Yeah, got to stay in the present moment. Keep reminding him of that all that matters now is the path that he's on, this beautiful path of recovery, of moving forward. Okay, Josie. Yesterday I was feeding my sister's puppies. As I turned, I felt pain in my knee, and today the pain is unbearable. So, Josie, let's pray for complete healing of that knee. And as I'm doing this few moments of meditative prayer, let's send out some healing energy to go along with the prayer. Good morning, Annie 7. Oh, it's just a background, Annie. I'm still here at Rosalind's, which is a beautiful place. And Suzanne, asking for special prayers for yourself. Absolutely. We can do that. All right, so let's go into our hearts. That's where everything begins, is right in our heart center where our higher self connects in. So just imagine that you can open that heart center. Just imagine that it is so wide open that it can receive the energy coming in from the great central sun. That's what I want us all to feel right now. Just feel the heart center opening. Feel this channel of light that's coming directly into that heart center. And it's coming from Source, Creator, God, whatever you choose to call the highest being that you can imagine. And see that light flowing right into your heart, filling it up with love, with compassion, with worthiness. And now exhale your breath and remove anything that's unlike love, because there's really no room for anything else. When we take in this love, that's all there's room for, and that's all that there is. So breathe it in again. Breathe in the energy from the divine, from our Creator, Divine Mother, Christ consciousness, the angels, the masters, your ancestors, your loved ones. Just let the energy flow right into your high heart. And now this time, when you breathe that energy out, focus on those who asked for special prayer. Those that came forward and said, please pray for me, or pray for my loved one. Let's send that love as healing, loving energy to where it needs to go. And for any of you that are listening, I'm just going to ask the masters called the healers to come to you, to be right there by your side, asking Archangel Raphael to go in with that healing touch wherever it's needed. To the one who brought up the knees, there were 2 that asked for prayers for the knees, and just see those in their perfection. So all of us that are pulling in the love, just send that back out to Blue, to Josie. Just let it flow in there. I feel the energy shifting as the knees are getting stronger. Just allow that strength to come into your knees. Allow all pain to go. And allow it to come back to its perfect state of being. There are those that ask for emotional healing for yourself or for loved ones. So as you breathe in the next breath right into your heart center, feel that cup totally full with that love. And then let's send that to those who are asking for it. Sending it to Colin, sending it to Suzanne, whoever else is feeling that in your heart, that you have some emotions in there that need to be healed. Some emotions that maybe keep triggering and bringing you to a lower vibration. Just soak in this love right now. The love that's being sent to you from every one of us gathered together. Let that healing take place. For any of the animals that we pray for, let's send that pure, unconditional love to them because that's what they give to us. So we lift up Dolly. That was Dolly. Good girl Pearl. Any of the fur babies that are hurting right now, just lifting you high. And then take in that next breath and hold it there in your heart. And let it go wherever it needs to go. So let's do inner healing right now in your own body, your own emotions, your own mental state. Just let all of that receive the healing. And when you exhale, just release. Release everything that's unlike love. Any place where you're holding on to sadness or regret, holding on to the past that's already done, just letting it go. And now the next breath in is for Mama Gaia. So I want everybody to take that deep breath into your heart center and breathe it right down into the center of Mama Gaia, letting her know that she's loved, helping her to have more power to send forth up, up, up through all the layers of earth and into every inhabitant that's on earth right now, letting them feel this love that we're sending that came from Source, the divine being that sends love to all of us. And let every inhabitant on earth feel that blast of love, and may peace prevail on our earth. May we start to learn how to live in a world that works for all of us. Didn't that feel good? So now let's give it to each other. And we had some that jumped in here while we were doing the prayers. Good morning, Zila. Thank you for joining in with us. So taking that deep breath in of love, believing in miracles, being thankful, and smiling, we are going to send out the heart telephone. So that next breath in, you're going to send it to each other, and we're going to do it on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. What a beautiful day to start our day. And that's what Zila is saying. Starting my day, and have a gorgeous day. Namaste, y'all. Thank you, Zila, for being here. And got lots of stuff. Oh, our Deirdre was missing today. We didn't have her on here. And Isabel's asking prayers for Luna. Yes, yes. And I see some Thank you. I love yous going on. There's our Roslyn good vibes. Kathy Hand, can't stop smiling and so relieved from the past week of worry. Yes, let it go. Just go into thank you, I love you, and let the love flow. Let that be what you're seeing and feeling in your heart. Okay, so now I am going to, can't wait for the Zoom party tomorrow, Kathy. I know, me too. Annie, awesome. Annie felt the pain in her back going away in prayer just now. Beautiful, Annie. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to share our Leo song. Let me see if I can, I don't know if I can do it. Like I said, I'm doing this on a different, on something different today. So let's see if I can find Cuppa Fulla Joy and play it this way. All right. I'm going to try to share this. So if this doesn't work, I apologize. Diane Hoffman, hello, good morning.
It's time to get up and get ready, because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on, come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. Peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. Create a portal where we can be together. Our telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can slide with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Yes, the song is in Spotify, Zila.
There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Cuppa Joy, Cuppa Fulla Joy. Cuppa Fulla Joy. Give me joy, give me Cuppa Joy. Give me joy, give me Cuppa Joy. Give me Cuppa Joy.
Woo is right. Thank you so much, Leo, for that song. And to answer your question, Zila, yes, the song is on Spotify, it's on YouTube, and Amazon Music. It's like all over the place. You can find the song. And yes, I will send you the Zoom link for tomorrow so you can join us on there. Thank you all for being here. So much love to each and every one. I love you so much. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And I will see you tomorrow, many of you tomorrow on the Zoom meeting as we share the beautiful 2-year mark of being together as a P family, loving on each other, spreading love and light into the world to bring in more peace, love, and joy. I love you so much. And thank you, Deirdre, for showing up. I love you. Namaste, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.